got my extendable rod and reel. Got some anchovies. Let's see what happens. Well, I've spent a good part of my day at Los Vaqueros Reservoir outside of Livermore. Had my lunch, and now I'm going to start making my way towards Oakland. I'm going to watch a baseball game over there tonight, so I'm going to head that way. It's Memorial Day 2023, and I'm here at the Oakland Coliseum to watch the Oakland A's play the Atlanta Braves. Go A's!
My name is Doug. I'm a retired school teacher. I built a camper van out of an old service van. I will take you with me camping, fishing, going to the beach, going to baseball games. I'm going to teach you how to save some money. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Holiday Tinn.
A's finally win one. Beat the Braves 7-2.
It's a deep drive in the right, going back to the corner, one, and that's going to be a
So Oakland A's beat the Atlanta Braves 7-2. We finally won one. We hardly ever win anymore. Anyway, I'm gonna head to San Ramon, and I'm gonna stealth camp in San Ramon tonight. And so I just had a change of plans a little while ago when I was at the Oakland Coliseum. I said I was gonna go stay the night in San Ramon. I've changed my mind, and I'm gonna go stay the night in Half Moon Bay on the coast, and then I'll drive back towards Livermore for another baseball game tomorrow night. So anyway, that's where I'm headed right now, is to Half Moon Bay. It's 5 a.m. and I'm in the Safeway parking lot at Half Moon Bay. I've stayed here many times before, but I'm gonna go across the way right over here and go get some Starbucks coffee. It's kind of chilly this morning in Half Moon Bay. I'm letting my van warm up before I move over to the Starbucks across the parking lot. But my phone says that it's about 51 degrees. So I got my Starbucks coffee. It's about 5:30. Across the way over here is where I stayed at that Safeway parking lot last night. And last night there was some homeless guy. He was mentally ill, and every hour, a couple hours, he'd come through the parking lot screaming and yelling, just screaming and yelling. So that's the first time that I've ever stayed there where it wasn't really peaceful all night. Normally it's real quiet all night at that parking lot. But, you know, I got some sleep, and I'm going to head down to the Half Moon Bay Harbor. Here's a good look at the harbor this morning. The restroom's right there, and a lot of boats are going out. Fishermen are going out this morning. gonna be a nice day, a little bit overcast. The fishermen are getting ready to go out this morning. Take a little walk down the pier this morning. A lot of fishermen getting ready to go out. It's a Tuesday morning. It's the last day of May 2023. I remember about 20 years ago, my dad took me and my buddy and a couple other guys out on a charter fishing boat. We went salmon fishing out of Half Moon Bay. Went on a charter boat about, I don't know, 5 miles out of the bay, and we all caught salmon. And you can book those kind of trips right here at this ticket office. I think if I had a fishing boat, I'd name it something like that, the Yabba Dabba Doo, out of Richmond, California. That's kind of funny. That one's named the FB Roxy. Some of these boats have some comical names. Yabba Dabba Doo. So I think that one of the reasons I always like to come to Half Moon Bay like this down to the harbor is that these boats, they remind me a lot of when I worked in Alaska, when I was getting ready to go to college after I got out of the military. I went to Dutch Harbor, Alaska, and I worked in a fish processing plant, and I earned money for college when I was working there. And at that fish processing plant, we would offload the fish and the crab from the boats that come in, and we put them through the fish processing plant, and then they clean them and with all the machinery, and then they freeze them and they pack them up and sell them to different fishing companies or fish companies. But I think that that's why I like to come here so much down here by the boats, is because it reminds me a lot of when I worked in Dutch Harbor in Alaska. It's pretty cool. I'm at the Yeezy Mart here in Half Moon Bay. I'm gonna get some bait. I think I'm gonna get some bait and try fishing down here by the jetty, by the harbor. Choices, choices, choices. So I got some frozen anchovies. I'm gonna take this down to the jetty, see what happens. So the van's right back there, across Highway 1. And I'm gonna try rock fishing, but those waves are crashing big time. I don't know if I'm gonna get splashed or what. Let's see what happens here. Extendable rod and reel. Got some anchovies. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this rock is really, really wet out on the cliff. Try to cast this baby out there, see if we can catch some rockfish. Well, I lost one of my anchovies. Well, I'm rock fishing.